What's up? Welcome. Welcome to today. Hope you can hear me. How's everyone doing? Let's see here. Got some lovely people here in the house already. Appreciate you all. We were just watching, or I was just watching Jeepfoot and his little meetup he had. So that was exciting. We've been expecting some inclement weather today. They are predicting thunderstorms. Show you a little bit of the sky here. We've had some sun. Oh, I felt a raindrop. We're going to get some rain, so I had to adjust my plans today. I planned on setting up outside here and doing it right here. So we're just going to make some adjustments. I'm going to get my stool, my handy stool. How's everyone doing? First, I want to say a big thank you to Jeepfoot. Thank you, my friend, for the $4.99 super chat before the stream even started. Appreciate that. All right. Gonna get the stool ready. And been also finding out details slowly of this job in Mississippi. That's exciting. So today we are talking about, I want to show you all the mini fridge I put in my van. Before we get into that though, I want to come over here to chat, try to keep my big finger out of the way. And we're going to say hello to all the beautiful people here. Jeepfoot, of course, was here, and I believe Dream on Wheels, they were actually, when I made this thumbnail live last night, they were the first to comment, but the comment disappeared. Thank you for being first, Dream on Wheels. Thank you, Jeepfoot, for your super sticker. J-Rock, thank you for being the second one here, third one here, actually. Fit for Expedition, thanks for being here, Greg. It's good to see you. We're going to be going over to Greg's channel, and if I could get Bree or any other moderator that wants to grab the link for Greg's premiere, and I'm going to try to get that pinned. I don't know if you're watching, Brandon, but I'm on the live. I can't answer your call on Discord right now. I'm sorry. Robert Mack in Asia, thank you for being here. Breeze, good to see you. Kaluna Trip, watching. I know that you all are overseas. Thank you for watching Kaluna Trip. Water Girl Family Adventures, thank you for being here. And JoJo Moffat, hope I said that right. Hello, JoJo. Thanks for being here. J-Rock is here. Peggy Wyndham, thanks for being here. They are getting ready for the storm here too in South Carolina. Hope everyone is staying safe. I hope you're staying safe too, Peggy. Thank you, J-Rock, for being here. Call me V. Thank you for listening from work. Thank you for the woohoo, V. It's good to see you here. Diane Phoenix in the house. Howdy, howdy, everyone. Thanks for being here. And JSK Enterprise, welcome, Leonard. Thanks for stopping in. Elvie and Vlad with On Van Life Mode. Thank you all for being here. Oh, I can put these on the screen from mobile. Okay. Thank you all for being here. And Water Girl, got to figure out what happened to my membership. My little icon ain't by my name. It's showing there to me. Oh, wait. It's kind of white. Hold on. Let's see. Hey, Boondock Charlie. Let's see. His is white, too. Heroic Prepper, thanks for being here. Water Girl, I believe that you renewed it, I think. Or maybe, I'm not sure. I thought you were still in there. I appreciate you. Appreciate you being there. Thank you, Bree. Oh, that's the wrong one. I will pin. I will have to pin that link for Fit for Expedition. So Bree, if you could just kind of keep that nearby until I can get back inside to my laptop. So I'm on the StreamYard side. Here on the mobile, it's difficult for me to pull up chat without closing this. It's a pain. So I appreciate you, Bree. Dyson's Crazy Adventure, Christina, thank you for being here. And Bree saying she sees the icon. Thank you, Bree. Yes, stay safe if you're in South Carolina and that area on the East Coast. Hey, Angie, hey, Family Adventures, thanks for being here. And Peggy's sitting at the dining room table watching out the window. I'm not sure what happened to either, Jennifer. It looks like it's there. So whatever you did, if you did anything, it's there now. Okay. All of those links that are getting dropped, those are from a timer that I'm using with Stream Elements. So they're not just random like spam links. Those are actually, I have meetup information coming through those links to my different blog posts. Diane Phoenix says it happens sometimes if you change your YouTube name. So that's good to know. Thank you, Diane. Hello, everyone. Dream on Wheels, thank you for being here. Boondock Charlie, I appreciate you being here, Charlie. All right, I'm glad we got that straightened out. And Jeepfoot's currently traveling. Have safe travels, Jeepfoot. Hey, Waterboy, thanks for being here. I'm excited to talk about some of the news I have today. Tina's the Outsider, thank you for being here. It's good to see you. Tina's Outsider, Jeepfoot. Amana, Iowa meetup is coming August 6th through the 8th. I will drop the link 100 times. Thank you, Bree, because you are awesome. Hey, Danny with Griswold Family Vacay. Hope Bus is in the house. Victoria and Terry over there. Thought I forgot, didn't you? Nope, I remembered. Hope the bus renovation is going great. Hope Bus, thank you for being here. And we're going to get into this here. It happened to me with my AWP Adventures with Purpose. So if you, Diane saying it happened to her with her Adventures with Purpose. That's what the AWP stands for. And if you're not checked out that channel, it's an amazing channel. So they go on adventures, but they usually have a purpose. All of their adventures have a purpose. It's a really cool channel name. I think that's the big channel, isn't it? Diane with like 1 million family members over there, but doing great things. Welcome, Victoria May, Life Unfiltered. Thanks for being here. Chat's trying to jump on me, but I'm not going to let it. What is this that popped up there? Hope Bus, thank you for your $6.99 super. Where'd it go? There it is. Thank you for your $6.99 super sticker, Hope Bus. I will break the ukulele out here in a minute. Apologies on not having the cool graphics like these other channels have. I'm working on getting that stuff going. Also working on, I'm going to order some a microphone. I'm going to get a microphone that's wireless for when I'm making videos, but then I'm also going to do a microphone for when I'm streaming, so I have that better sound quality. I'm looking at Kevin from the Nomad Experience recommended a microphone, so I'm looking at the one he recommended. And we're going to be talking about how I installed this mini fridge into my minivan. There wasn't much of an install to it. I mean, I did have to level it out. Hey, Ray with Van Life Rocks, thank you for being here, my friend. Unpaved Explorer, thank you for being here. And Camper Van Venture, thank you for being here, James. He says the new mic is the best. Make sure I didn't miss anyone else. Reminder, you can submit if you're into photography and you take photos of the places you visit. We're looking for adventure photos, sunsets, nature photographs, any national parks or state parks, campgrounds, anywhere you travel. You can submit those in my Facebook group and have a chance to win. I'm doing a large contest at the end. The contest will take place in January of next year. So what I'm doing is each month there's a winner, and the winner gets their photo that they enter as a cover photo in the group. They also win a sticker pack. They win I put all their links attached with the photo. I also do a post that's separate within the group that has all their links. I'm behind on this, but I'm wanting to also take all the winners and post them on the Facebook page for Mellow Nomadic Adventures. To basically, as a winner, trying to get more attention brought to you and what you're doing. Oh, wow, Diane, 1.36 million members. That's crazy because when I found out about them, it was probably 3 months ago when I learned about Kevin, and they were only at 1 million, only 1 million subscribers then, or friends then. Thank you all for being here. We're going to talk about this. So what I ended up doing, I didn't go through Amazon this time. I was on the fence about what type of refrigerator I wanted to get. I was kind of on a budget, and I had a particular space that I was working with. Because of the way I designed this cabinet, I only had so many inches. Now, on this side of the refrigerator, I do have some space where I can fit a hand in, and that's important because you need airflow. However, on this side, it's not so much of a space. So my plan is I'm going to ride it out with the position it's in, because additionally on the top's wide open, and the back, I'll take you inside and show you, the back is wide open. So I feel like it's got 1, 2, 3 of the 4 sides are ventilated. Also, the bottom, it came with these little feet. I don't know if I can show you, but underneath there are these little feet that you can unscrew, and you can raise the height of the refrigerator. Well, I ended up finding this refrigerator on Walmart, and it happened to be the perfect size that would fit in the space. And it's a 1.7 cubic foot refrigerator by Gallant. Now, I'm not sponsored or anything. I'm still, in fact, testing this refrigerator out, this mini refrigerator. It was on, I believe it was like the last in line that they had in inventory, because I got this thing on sale for $69. And then by the time they have taxes, and I probably shouldn't have, but I did it was like $3 a year for a protection plan. So that was for a 3-year plan, it was another $9 on that. Ended up all in $84 for this. It didn't have the 2 back feet. So it has 2 feet in the front that I can adjust, and I can raise this up and down. However, the back doesn't have those. So what I ended up doing is taking a block of cedar that I have, and I'm using that to prop it open. But this thing has a lot of space inside. I'm going to open it up and show you here in just a second. But I had been using the cooler. Now, granted, I hadn't been on a ton of trips in this yet. I could probably count all the trips on one hand so far. I'm looking forward to using the van more, but I could already tell in just that short amount of time that I've used it that the cooler was a pain in the butt. The cooler, you have to drain it every day, which can be time consuming. You have to, take everything out in most cases to drain it. Or the cooler I had, you could actually drain it from the bottom. But even just the way I designed it too tight of an opening for even the cooler. So it wasn't super tough to get out, but it was difficult to get out. So benefit of this, I think, I don't have to take this in and out of the van. It's about the same, probably a little bit less space than that 60-quart cooler I had. But we'll go ahead and open it up and show you. So this is the inside of it. Right now, I just have some bottled water. One thing I've noticed is they don't exactly, they don't want to stay there. So you can fit a 2-liter bottle or something tall right here. It's got a small place here, and then this bar does come out. I don't know if you can see that. It's got a bar. So like if you have a wide jug, you can bring that out. Inside you do have now I don't plan on using this, but it is a freezer. But if there was something I really need it cold, I guess I could use that part. This tray is for when you defrost the freezer. They say to keep it underneath. And then it's just got one rack, so I can either remove that or have that there and have a second shelf. It does have a lip in the back too that those waters are on. So, it does have that back there. All in though, $84. Now, one thing I'm having to contend with is where the van, they have this weird notch that comes. So if you have a Dodge Grand Caravan, that's something to be aware of. I'm going to probably have to end up raising this a little bit more. Now I have the front 2 feet all the way extended as far as they will go. So just sometimes, what am I hitting? Oh, I'm hitting the bottle. So actually I have it set right now to where it's not hitting that at all. Now this door is adjustable. So if I wanted to have it open the other way, I could pop off this cover right here, pop that off, undo the screws, and I could remount it over here. You see they have a cover here where you can switch it. So if I think I will end up doing that to have the door open this way. So that way, as I'm cooking here, this is where I'll be doing the cooking, or potentially also on a table that I have that I can move around. But it would be kind of nice to have the fridge open this way instead of this way, is kind of what I'm thinking. We're going to take a second here. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to pop up one of these waters. I'm going to come over here to the chat, make sure I didn't miss anyone coming in. Thank you all for being here. We got 21 in the house. I hope everyone's doing good. As you know, or may not know, Sunday I had to cancel my live stream because I had a terrible migraine I got Saturday night. It woke me up in the middle of my sleep, and I got sick several times Sunday morning. It was not fun. So the holiday, it was decent, but fireworks just aren't the same as when you're a little kid. It was still great spending time with family. But LV and Vlad says the cooler is the worst thing ever. I hated it so much, mainly during summertime. It's really a nightmare. And that's also one thing about a cooler is you have to go to every day, or maybe even every other, or maybe just every other day. Depending on how good of a cooler you have to constantly go get ice. So that's something I didn't want to deal with, and they just raised the price of ice here. Having to drain it out. Exactly, Camper Van Venture. It's a pain in the butt. Hey, have Cheetah Will View. Thank you for being here, Patrick. Camper Van Venture says getting ice every day is a pain in the butt. Char of Heart's in the house. Thank you for being here, Char of Heart. LV and Vlad on van life mode said great improvements. That's amazing. How do you run it? Is the Jackery enough? Is it 12 volt? Great questions. So currently I'm running it off of my Jackery, and I don't think it's 12 volt. Now I don't know a ton about that, but it's got a regular plug, so that would tell me that maybe it's not a 12 volt. So I'm going to come in here. I'm going to show you the back side of the refrigerator. Let's see if I can get that open. Give me some light in there. I will run it with my Jackery. So starting out, I'm going to have to run it with the Jackery I have. And we're going to talk about that. Hey-o. Technical difficulties. Okay, so first I'm going to show you the block I put. Hope you can see that. So it has this metal piece that's part of the frame of the fridge, and I just have that resting on this cedar block of wood, and it's actually level. I took a level to the top, and the only thing is I have this back open. It's not the most aesthetically pleasing. However, I was thinking about maybe painting a lot of the silver, trying to paint it the same green. I don't know if the paint would even stick to that, or if it's even that big of a deal. Honestly, I'm the only one that's probably going to ever be in here, so I'm not that worried about having all that exposed. It needs that to breathe. So I have my Jackery in here. Now, this is set up to where I can take this out. I'm going to show you all. so we can get a better view here. All right, so this is how I have it right now. I just have the plug of the fridge running back through my shelf and plugging right into the 110 volt plug. Right now I don't have the refrigerator on because I'm not traveling. I figure why charge it and keep it running if I'm not using it. Once I'm out on my trips, I'm going to give it probably a full day to cool down. Now, I did test this refrigerator out the first day I got it. The Jackery will run the refrigerator for about 20 hours, and then I would need to recharge the Jackery. So it's going to be one of those things where I'm going to, for this setup, it will work, but I'll have to recharge the Jackery every day. And it's also going to limit me on how much power I'll have to recharge everything else. So what I'm thinking is going with a battery pack that I have a couple ideas, but one is to go with a battery pack that Van Life with Gina recommended. It's a Blue Eddy. I believe it's the SC50. It's similar to this Jackery, but it's just a little bit bigger. So that's one option. Or I might go with, I've also considered just reaching out to Jackery and saying, hey, do you want to send me some free stuff? Which Jackery, if you're watching this live stream, thank you. And that's another option. And then the third option is to have like a deep cell cycle battery. So that's my other option. And then this just folds up. This is more for like if I want to have a surface to write on. I think I'm going to leave this open at the front instead of putting moss on the whole thing. Like I know I've mentioned that before. So let's see. Did I answer all that? The Jackery, so to answer your question, the Jackery would be enough to do it if, you know, for like a day. Because I have the Jackery 240. So one issue that I would get into is if I'm running it and recharging it every day and the fridge is running every day, and then we have some days where it's cloudy. That's the concern I have. So that's why I've kind of also not made a plan to buy a bunch of food for the fridge. I'm starting with a bunch of canned goods, a bunch of ready to eat foods that I can carry with me. But I do want to get the fridge going. I think for like a weekend trip, it would be great right now with my setup, but I do need to upgrade my battery. Now I do have a 120 watt folding solar panel. So that's how I recharge my Jackery. I can also recharge my Jackery right here, where it plugs into this 12 volt outlet. So when I drive, it recharges the Jackery. So that's really nice. And I can also plug the Jackery into a wall outlet. So for those who aren't familiar with Jackery, I forgot to totally say, hey, this is Mellow Nomadic Adventures channel. My channel's about my minivan camper conversion, which we are in right now. My self-built minivan camper conversion. I always forget about saying stuff like that. I know, like when people watch the replays, maybe if they've not ever been to my channel, it could be helpful if I kind of introduce my channel. So apologies if you're catching the replay. Oh, we got flies coming in, attacking. J-Rock's basically got the same thing in his van. That's awesome. I'm way behind on comments. Let's see. And we're also going to, I wanted to say thank you. We'll hide that comment. Welcome, Timmy Ray the King. Oh, Van Life with Gina is sick today. I hope Gina feels better. Gina, if you see this, hope you feel better. Boondock Charlie says, how much solar would you need if that is an option? So right now I have the one, it's 120 watts solar panel, and that will recharge this Jackery in like an hour, 2 hours. I mean, it's really fast. So I think if I wanted to do something like solar on the roof, I could get by with maybe, I'm not exactly sure. I'm still learning about all this, the solar and how to run the fridge the best. And I don't even know if this is a good idea to have in my van. It's a household refrigerator. I probably just voided any type of extended warranty I purchased by having it in a van, but I figure if I at least get a couple, maybe 2 or 3 years out of it, I'll have my money's worth. That's a good question, Boondock Charlie. I'm not sure on that. Ice gets pricey when you get it every day. Sure does. It's $4.30 for a big bag. Hey, Timmy Ray the King. I've seen you over at Van Life with Gina's chat a lot, so glad to have you here. Thank you for coming to my my live stream today. Ray's asking, and that's on my list to do a video on. I do have, well, I have to push the seat up just a little bit to pull it out, but I have one 120 watt solar panel. My words aren't coming out right. One 120 watt solar panel I have, and that's usually what I hook up to the Jackery on sunny days. Or if I'm driving, like I said, that also charges the Jackery. That's a great question. Ray, I was looking into or considering getting some of the panels like you have. I just haven't got there yet. This is the one I knew doesn't report temperature. Okay, I don't know. Yes, Patrick, the big bag of ice went up, or I feel it went up. It's $4.30 for one bag. I feel like that's a lot. I don't know. She Devil Adventures, welcome. Thank you for being here. And Char of Heart says, I heard of the nearly 200 buck coolers. I knew only one who got one that lasted 5 to 7 days. Reviews say people tried leaving it in the sun and in garages, so I'm curious about them. I have two. Thank you, Patrick. So I do have a repair I have to make. The rope I had hot glued up here came down. I haven't really showed that on a lot of videos because what had happened was I installed this wood part and then I put the rope on while it was installed, and then I decided I wanted to paint it while it was installed. So that's why you have the difference. That part didn't get painted because the rope was on. However, I did make this to where I can just undo these two Allen bolts, and this whole piece can come out, and I can work on it. My plan is to... I see now that there's quite a few spots where I just didn't have a lot of glue. So I'm considering either trying the glue one more time, that'll be my second time, or doing like decorative loops that kind of go around at certain points. You know, maybe one in the middle, maybe one on each end to hold the decorative rope up. Here's the rope. It's a really, really thick 1 inch rope. So, you know, it's as you use things break. I probably should have done a little bit different, but and I think you're talking about the back of the fridge, I hope. It's 110 volt, yeah. So the Jackery, that is a great point, J-Rock. The Jackery has an inverter in it. I didn't mention that, so I don't want people out there to get confused on what I'm saying here. One way you could do, if you were doing the deep cell, you would need an inverter in there, I think. Or you could convert this. Can you convert it to 12 volt? I don't know. You can maybe convert the fridge to 12 volt, or you would need an inverter in the system somewhere. And migraines are debilitating. Thank you, Bree, for understanding. Thank you all for understanding. Diane takes sumatriptan for migraines. I'm going to have to look into that. I need to actually just talk to my doctor about something I can get to. I don't get them often, but when I get them, they make me throw up every time. RV Lucky, thank you for being here. So it's, from what I'm understanding, it's an AC, it's a 110 AC refrigerator like you plug into your house. The battery is DC, but there's an inverter built into the battery, the Jackery. Thank you, Hope Bus, loving these live streams. I'm sorry I've missed so many of everyone's content. It's not intentional. I've been down here at my parents' house. Stay hydrated. Love the setup. Thank you, LV and Vlad. I need to get an assistant. That's what I was going to say. I need to get an assistant because there's just so much to do now. This was probably a bad move. I can't decide yet, but I scheduled a video to premiere during this live. It's just a thank you, it's a thank you video. It's the new thank you video. And I'm actually going to walk inside and play this. And RV Lucky says, I'm new to this channel. Do you live in the van all the time? So RV Lucky, I'm a part-timer right now. I still have an apartment and I'm working on downsizing so that I can travel full time. PL Premium Construction Glue. Oh, thank you for that, J Rock. I'm going to look into that because the hot glue didn't work. I don't know why I even went with hot glue. Average $3 a bag of ice here in Canada for the small average bag. Wow. Waterboy says words are hard, as Kevin says. Yeah. RV Lucky have one similar to that. I run in my ambulance all the time with a 2,000 watt converter. Okay. Are you running off a deep cycle battery? RV Lucky is suggesting to wipe down the back of the refrigerator with vinegar first. That will neutralize the galvanized. I'm thinking maybe not doing it now. It was you get those ideas for a moment and you're like, oh, that'd be a good idea. And then you're like, the more you think about it, you're like, and then you think about it some more and you're like, I don't know. Welcome, Tuber Chat. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing this out on Reddit. Sharing does help this channel grow. Word up. Char of Heart says she definitely plans to do the power pack and solar panel setup. I think that's not a bad way to start. So essentially, the fridge will be solar powered if I continue to run it off of the Jackery, even if I get a bigger Jackery. Even if I go with a 12-volt system that I use solar to charge it, it'll kind of be a solar-powered refrigerator. So let me see. I'm missing some comments here. Char of Heart says, I've never had migraines until this last 2 years. Never used to hardly get headaches, but wow, migraines. You can't keep your eyes open and worse if you try to stay awake. Exactly, Char of Heart. Lights irritated. John H., welcome. Thank you for watching from Scotland. Now, I'm going to play that thank you video that I just released. So I'm going to have to walk inside to the laptop to do that. So no, I'm not full-time. I'm part-time right now. I'm actually working on finalizing the info and the details on this job I've been offered in Mississippi. Let me get into the computer and I'll tell you more about that. All right. Hopefully you all can still hear me. I'm going to share the video, the thank you video. And actually, I wanted to share out where'd it go? Here we go. Thank you all for being here. We're going to share this. Now, this is from my Facebook group. I got inspired. I got inspired by Danny Griswold over at Griswold Family Vacay Traveling with Kids. He posted in his group. He posted in the group that's called Griswold Family Vacay Traveling with Kids over on Facebook. He asked if anyone had any upcoming milestones for their YouTube channel. We love supporting you. We are all in this together. I thought that was a really great idea. So I posted here and asked the members of the Mellow Nomadic Adventures group who was close to a milestone, and we had a few people chime in there. So I want to bring some light to these people who commented on my post. Be amazing, Sylvia Mayo over there. She's got her next milestone of 3,100 family members, only about 15 to go. Thank you, Sylvia, for being one of my channel members. I'm also a channel member over on her channel. It's a great channel. She does great things there for her members. And I don't even know how to say that, but this next channel is at 29 subs. That is Jeepfoot's Facebook. So hopefully Jeepfoot wasn't trying to keep that secret, but it's out there now. He just passed 29 subs. Now, this was 2 days ago. Next up, we have Char of Heart. She's hoping to reach 200. With the last need, it was 13 this month. I had people connect, but YouTube purged, but went back to 187. Other than that, I'm hoping to get a personal size cooler for my van this month. I'll have to take a video of my new self-inflating sleeping mat and sleeping bag. I would like to connect with a few. I'm not sure I have. There is a link to her channel. If you're not in my Facebook group, I highly recommend you go over there. It's a very supportive community. And last channel I'm going to be kind of shining a light on in this group is from Fernando Perez. He says, I'm currently at 2,252 subs, hoping to reach 2,300 before the end of the month. Here's a link to his channel. He's linked to his most watched video, which is now at 213,000 views. And if you've not seen his channel, it's called My Life with Fernando. And really cool channel, mini life channel. So if you're in a minivan, I recommend you go connect with him, check out his content. And I'm going to try to pull up the video. Hopefully it just posted. And I'm going to share that with you all. Share. So I'm working on also putting my show into segments. Trying to get better at that. I still have a long way to go. Here we go, Mellow Nomadic Adventures YouTube. And then I'm going to add this to the stream. And oh, it's had 10 views. So this is the Mellow Nomadic Adventures members thank you video. I wanted to have this as a separate standalone video after the first, I think after every month I want to do this to where it's a standalone video so people can go back and watch at their leisure. I've been trying to play these types of things during my live streams. I missed the last one due to some technical difficulties I was having. And now it looks like my Wi-Fi is being lo-fi. Okay, let's see what we can do here.
My name is Marshall. They call me Mellow. In the comments, make sure to say hello. Thanks for stopping by and for checking out my flicks. I'm going to the country from sticks and bricks, round the USA, near and far. And I invite you to be a part of nomadic travels and epic trips. So let's get moving. Come on in.
Mellow Nomadic Adventures. Mellow Nomadic Adventures.
I built myself a camper from my minivan so I can go glamp in that Dodge Grand Caravan. I got big plans with Carol. Yeah, that's her name. She's my minivan conversion baby, and now she's game. I'd appreciate it. There ain't no drama. Like, share, and subscribe if you wanna. Lots of things to come here on my channel, cause my minivan is now a camper.
Mellow Nomadic Adventures. Mellow Nomadic Adventures.
Thank you to all the members out there. You all are amazing. You have seriously made my first month being monetized on YouTube super successful because of you. Thank you for encouraging me, all the kind words, all the comments, all the sharing. Welcome, Steve Turtle. Thank you for being here in the house. So Steve Turtle is another member. Thank you for being a member. Love seeing all the members here. RV Lucky says, I could always do wallpaper on the back of that refrigerator, and that's a great idea. Definitely love that idea. Welcome, Vibes with the Thompson family. Thank you for being here. It's good to see you here. And Tar of Heart was saying, I was full-time mooch stocking till the temperatures hit 79 plus, no decent AC. So till I have one or temperatures cool down, I'm living like I would in my van in a cooled shed with a partition for cooling. Well, you got, as long as you can do something to try to stay cool, Char, you'll be able to do some upgrades eventually. Just keep going. Don't get discouraged. Sometimes we do have to make some sacrifices temporarily to enjoy longer comfortability. Christina says she's lived with migraine most of her life. I'm very sorry to hear that. They are not fun at all. And so glad to have you all here today. If you were just now joining us, we were talking about my minivan fridge. My minivan with a mini fridge that I put inside the minivan. So I wanted to jump into, though, and talk a little bit about, I can't release a lot of details, but I was offered a job. I'm still waiting to try to finalize my travel plans. It looks like I'm going to be traveling. I'm going to be traveling to Mississippi, somewhere near Jackson, Mississippi. So I'm going to Jackson. That's kind of where I'm headed within the next day or 2 days. I'll be heading down there. It's about an 8-hour and 45-minute drive. I'm going to be driving down in the caravan. Now they are putting me up in a hotel, so I'll be able to have some hot showers while I'm there. I don't have a lot of details on the film, but it is a movie I'm going to be working on. I'll be working in the set decoration department, so I'm excited to find out more about that. I'm excited to have another job. The big client that I had so March of 2020, I was in New Orleans for my big client, and since March of 2020, there hasn't been any work with that client because of everything going on. So having that big client, not having those jobs, it's been I've had to pivot basically and kind of look for income in other ways. battling with unemployment. Good news on that. I've been getting all my back pay, and it's mind blowing that I finally was able to get that. So that's huge news. That's helping me out right now. Huge stress is lifted off of me on that. So, you know, this job in Mississippi. Now, if I travel down Thursday or Friday, then we'll have a few days where we're finishing up getting some of the sets ready. The details I can release, we're shooting roughly between July 14th and August 13th. We're going to have 23 days of shooting in there. And so basically, I'll travel down. I'll help them do the finishing touches, what needs to be done right away. Then we'll have shooting for 23 days. And then after the 23 days, there will be 2 or 3 days of what they call wrap. And what wrap is at the end of a movie, you take things, you do returns. If you've rented anything, you take the rentals back. If there's any damages, you have to fill out paperwork for that, take photos. If there's any inventory left that they're trying to save, for example, if it's like a franchise movie and they plan on doing sequels, then a lot of times they'll try to save as much of the decoration as possible. It really just depends on what the film is and what their plan is for the future. This is probably just going to be a standalone movie. I don't know if they're going to do a sequel. I don't even have the script, so really that's just pure guessing. Like to welcome Fairy Dust in the house. I seen you pop in, and Tumbleweed RV Life. Thank you all for being here. Fairy Dust, good to see you. So glad to have you here. And on van life mode, that is not them. This is them. Says that's exciting news. Yes, I'm so excited. Praying that everything turns out great. Thank you so much for your support and the prayers. I have a good feeling that this job is going to come through, and I'm going to be traveling to Mississippi. So if you are in Mississippi, that's something that would be of interest to me, because since I'll be in the area. I don't know what kind of schedule I'll have. I would imagine it's 5-day work weeks. And so I'd have, 2 days a week potentially to plan some other things. I'm hoping I'll have time to be able to do lives and everything. And Char of Heart says, thanks to those trying to help me reach my last 13 till 200. I very much appreciate it. Thank you, Char, for being here. You're still 13 away. We need to, definitely, if anybody here has not been over and checked out Char of Heart's channel, another van life channel. So we have a super great community, and we all try to support each other. So if you've not been over there, please go over there. Back pay is exciting, and I hope everyone's had a great holiday weekend. I'm going to check over here into the YouTube chat, make sure. Rebecca McNeil. Did I say that right? Yeah, McNeil. Rebecca McNeil. Thank you for watching from Ohio. So I'm your neighbor. I'm down here in Kentucky. Normally I'm in Louisville. But right now I'm in Edmonson County, which is a little bit further south. Very close to Bowling Green. And thank you for watching from Ohio. Definitely encourage everyone who joined late to check out the replay. You'll be able to see my refrigerator that I put inside of my van. And on van life, my nose keeps itching. On van life mode says, how are you? I'm clicking the comment thinking it's going to show up from the YouTube side. Okay. That's awesome that everyone's leaving comments. Char needs 12 more now. Thank you, Patrick, for helping out that goal there. And so this movie, I'm excited to work on a movie again. It's been since probably 2019 since my last couple films I worked on. I've not really spent a lot of time in Mississippi, so that's going to be an experience. If you have recommendations for things to do or places to see in Mississippi or near Jackson, I'm not for sure on the exact city I'll be in, but please email those to me where'd it go? If you want to, you can email to me at this email. Also, if you have a Facebook group, you can let me know that too. I'll add you to the list. And Patrick says, Mississippi has a nice little film community. That's awesome, Patrick. I'm looking forward to meeting some of those people down there. They said that Louisiana and Mississippi have been so busy with work in the film business. So, you know, this could be a good way to get my foot in the door in a different market. So that's exciting too. Also, it's working with some people I've not worked with yet. So that's always great too, making new connections. And Patrick is viewing a director based in Jackson on July 22nd. That is awesome. Thank you, Ray. He says, good luck on the new movie, Marshall. Thank you so much, Ray. And thank you, Bree. I pinned the new link. Thank you for dropping that. In 10 minutes, we're going to be rating Fit for Expedition. So he is putting a window, I believe he said a window, in his box truck that he's been building. Let's see. Do I have other stuff to share? I think I do. Nope, that wasn't it. So again, apologies for Sunday. Yesterday I did reach a milestone, so I wanted to say thank you to everyone. I reached 1.2K family members here on my channel. I appreciate everyone who has taken the time to come over here and subscribe. I'm just going through some of my screenshots here that I'll take screenshots of things I need to remember. And then, oh, speaking of, I don't know if you all have seen the new like dislike thing that YouTube is doing. So they're showing the like thumbs up thumb, and they're showing the thumbs down thumb. On the likes, they're showing you how many, but on the dislikes, it's only saying dislike, and it's no longer showing you the number. And in fact, I think I could probably share this. I took a screenshot because it was the first time I had seen it. And I'm going to share that in here real quick. So this is an example of what I'm talking about from Nomadic Van Man. He had on his July 1st video is the first time I seen it, but the thumbs up are there. It's going to tell you how many. This is something that YouTube's doing now on all the videos I've noticed. So they're not showing you how many have disliked. Now, only a creator can see that number, and it's just something new that I've noticed. Now, there's some other things. One other thing I went, oh, wrong one. Something else that they're doing. Oh, I think I could do this too. Let's see if I can do this. We have 7 minutes left. We're just going to try this out. Oh, man. Now, I keep forgetting to do this, so I'm going to do it now. Oh, there it goes. It's the YouTube has this feature now where you can do a poll, and I've never done the poll really, so we're going to add the poll there. And welcome, Desert Adventures in Arizona. Thank you for being here, Steve. I hope you've been doing great out there in Arizona. Awesome, awesome. Steve Turtle's taking a 3-month break before going back to part-time work camping. That's awesome. You get a little break in there. So, which I want to get with you, Steve. I could be interested in maybe if they have part-time work camping sometime. Maybe later on this year. So we got about 6 minutes left. And so to do the poll, when you are doing a live stream, in the chat window, there's underneath where it says say something, there's a smiley face, which that's your emojis. And then next to that is a graph. You hit the graph, what looks like a graph, and that's your polls. You can go in and you can make custom polls. And welcome, JT, with American Wanderer. Thanks for being here. It's a new thing that YouTube is offering. and I've seen it over on the Runny Egg Show. If you're not familiar with Runny Egg, great channel there. Helps you grow organically, reviews your channel, gives you tips on how to actually improve your channel. So I've definitely learned a lot from the Runny Egg Show. Bree saying, I do not like thumbs down. I think most of us agree with you. You don't have sticks and bricks. If you're asking me, I still have an apartment that I'm hoping to rent for just a few more months before I do my big trip. Things are getting kind of pushed around because of this film job that I'm going to be traveling to Mississippi for, but I'm still planning the big trip across the country, going to meetups. I'm going to M21. I'm going to the Mayberry meetup, and then trying to head out west beyond that and be out west in January for the meetup there in Arizona with Box Fan D. So I'm excited about that. Let's see, what's wrong? What's the voting about? I think I missed it. Are you able to click on the voting bar at the top? It's just, I just made up that poll really fast. Which one are you in? Are you in a van, an RV, or an SUV? And it's just a little poll I did. We have about 4 minutes left, and I remembered that was a new feature that YouTube's offering, so I thought we'd try it. And Steve says, okay, I'll try that. Yeah, definitely play around with that, Steve, and see. It's a cool way to get feedback from your audience, live feedback, because you know, they're in the chat now, usually when you're doing the poll. American Wanderer says, I driveway boondock here in North Carolina. That's awesome, JT. And congratulations to JT on getting your 4,000 watch hours. Big round of applause. The American Wanderer has been on a mission to reach that monetization plateau or level. Not a plateau, it's a level. You have to reach that level to get the monetization. So congratulations to American Wanderer on reaching that. And welcome, Paula of Van Vita Travels. Thank you for being here. And on Van Life Mode says, great to know. Maybe we should start looking there. Yes, if you're looking for more film work, check out Louisiana and Mississippi. They are booming right now. They said they're having trouble finding enough people. American Wanderer will be in Arizona in Quartzsite in middle October. That's good to know. I think Redheaded Riding Hood is out there or on her way out there. That van life. What's that? Oh. Renee Deuce Rider, thanks for being here. And I want to just thank everyone who showed up today in the chat, who checked out the mini fridge I put in my minivan, and all the support, all the comments, all the sharing out. We're going to end this poll right now. And to do that, there's 3 dots to the right of the poll. Okay. And can you all see the poll results? It looks like from everyone here who voted, we have 56 that were in a van, 37% are in an RV, and 6% are in an SUV. We had a total of 16 votes, so that's really neat. Something, like I said, it's a new feature. I seen it on Runny Egg, forgot about it, meant to do it on another live, never could remember it. Thank you all for being here. And Renee, it's good to see you. Thank you for coming in. Thank you, Paula, for coming in here at the end. Towards the end, we're going to be doing a raid over to Fit for Expedition. He is doing a premiere about installing a window into his box truck. So that's really cool. I don't have a lot of other stuff for today. So American Wanderer will be live tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And also, thank you for reminding me, JT, we have Ray with Van Life Rocks is going live tonight also. Renee, no worries, just late, sorry. No need to ever be sorry or apologize for coming in after this has started. You're here now, and I'm happy to have you here now. So now is all we have. We don't have the beginning of this live anymore. We just have the now. I mean, you can watch the replay, but I'm happy to have you here now. Happy to have you here now. We have 1 more minute. Van Vita Travel says, darn work keeps getting in the way. Same here, Van Vita. I keep trying to get over and catch up on some of your videos, and a lot of work going on. Awesome live. Steve Turtle, thank you. Thank you, JT, for being here. You're welcome, JT. I didn't do a whole lot, but I did try to help send some people your way for your milestone. Desert Adventure says work. What's that? Okay, you all, I'm going to end this because we don't want to be late for Greg. So let's click that link in the chat right there, and let's go say that it's a Mellow Nomadic Adventures raid. And thank you all for being here. Have a great week, and I will talk to you all later on. Check my community.